everybody. This is Fariel, your US and Canadian immigration lawyer, bringing you the most up-to-date information on US and Canadian immigration law. Couple of days, June 10th and June 11th, we've seen a lot of movement in the federal express entry draws. So on June 10th, there was a draw for provincial nomination applicants, and then on June 11th, there was a draw for Canadian experience class. Now, as we know, there's been a trend towards targeted express entry draws, specifically for either provincial nomination or Canadian experience class. Now, why targeted draws? Well, for the Canadian experience class, the good thing is that most of the pool of applicants are already in Canada. So that makes it easier with regards to the travel restrictions and the quarantine issues. So that's why they're selecting people from the Canadian experience class. Now, as far as provincial nominations, the reason is because they need to meet the quota for provincial nomination allocations. How long is this going to continue? Well, as we know, COVID-19 pandemic, there are things changing every day, and the curve goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So at the moment, we don't have any information on when they are going to start all program draws again. However, there is indication that they may be moving towards some federal skilled trade draws, and the reason is because they're looking at the pool of applicants and where the majority of applicants are in the express entry pool. So therefore, they are picking the ones that are the majority, and then also it's easier for people who are in federal skilled trade to immigrate because most of them, probably about 80% of them, are already in Canada. As of June 8th, there are approximately 143,600 applicants in the express entry pool. And out of that, for 2020, invitations have been sent out to approximately 46,000 applicants. So the positive thing is that immigration refugees, citizens of Canada are still doing draws. However, they are targeted, but we're still moving forward with the immigration mandate. Lately, there has been a drop in the amount of immigrants that are being chosen to come to Canada. Obviously, with COVID-19, that would tend to happen. However, we remain hopeful that things are going to change. So let's talk about the draw results for June 11th and June 10th. On June 10th, draw number 151 was targeted to candidates in the provincial nomination category. A total of 341 invitations were sent out for applicants with CRS scores of 743 and above. This was a 14-point drop from the last express entry PNP draw, which was conducted on May 27th, and the CRS score for that draw was 757. Now, the June 11th draw was targeted for Canadian experience class candidates. A total of 3,559 invitations were sent out for candidates with 437 minimum CRS points, which was also a drop from the last draw where the CRS score was 440. That draw was the lowest CRS score that we've seen. IRCC has also implemented a no denial policy. So if you don't have all the documentations to submit with your permanent residency application, they are providing a 90-day extension. A lot of you may have approvals of your permanent residency, so you hold a confirmation of permanent residency or a permanent resident visa. If you are unable or unwilling to travel, then you can ask for this to be extended. Currently, there are travel restrictions for foreign nationals traveling into Canada. This is causing a lot of applications to be delayed and approvals to be delayed. So even though IRCC has indicated that they are continuing to process permanent resident applications, just be aware that there may be a delay in you receiving your approval. And then if you are chosen by one of the provinces that has an express entry pathway, and they send you either a notification of interest, or they send you some kind of invitation, and you do get a nomination or you do receive a nomination, that will add 600 points to your CRS score. And those are the applicants that are being chosen for the express entry provincial nomination draw. And these are mostly for applicants who are already in Canada. So for those who already have a temporary work permit and they've been working in Canada, or students who have a postgraduate work permit and they've received the 1 year of experience. I hope you found this content helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or send me an email. My email details are provided below. And as always, click that subscribe button